Hello everyone, welcome to my first actual vlog of the channel, I guess you could call it. But hello, it's me, Froggy. It's good to see you guys, and yeah, as those subscribers can tell, I revamped my entire channel because I don't want to deal with a lot of things that Kappa is bringing to the table, and I also just kind of wanted to switch all my gaming stuff to Twitch anyway, so this will be where I post my K-pop stuff. If you want to see me play games whenever I'm in the mood, which will be just whenever I feel like it, it'll be on Twitch. So as you can see, for gaming, there's Kingdom Hearts. I'll probably be playing through some of the older games again eventually. But anyways, most of the channel will be BTS. As you can tell, I have a couple posters that I have. But it'll also be other K-pop related things. However, this is going to be a video about how I first got into BTS last year. And again, it's very recent. I'm a baby army, I guess you could call me. And I'm also a semi-broke army because yes, I have posters and a couple albums, but I am not like any of those armies who have like a billion copies of each album, can go to concerts all the time. The only reason I'd be able to go to the concert this year is if I get a good tax return. So we're going to see how my taxes go, and then we're going to go from there, because that would be my lucky break. So fingers crossed. And the other reason I wanted to bring up, I don't have a lot of money all the time. Well, I really don't ever have a lot of money. It's just every now and then I'll have a little extra, but I don't have a fancy camera to record with. It's just my phone here. I don't have a stand for it or anything right now, so I will try and hold it as still as possible. I don't really have anything to prop it up against, but this is what you get. Sorry. No fancy editing for this video either. I didn't feel like it. I'm tired today. I don't feel good. I've had a headache all day, and that's not fun, so we're just gonna go old-fashioned style and just record as this is. Anyways, let's get back on topic. How did I get into BTS in the first place? Well, first of all, you gotta know that I've been listening to K-pop since 2011, which is a while back, you guys. And I'm not afraid to admit I am an adult army in her 30s. I'm a teacher, hence the don't get paid as much as I wish I did thing, but I love my job, so I don't care. Anyways, that was a while back, and I'd just gotten out of college a couple years before that, and it was starting to come into the whole popularity factor in America slightly, because that was around the time of like Shiny, Super Junior, Girls' Generation, all those things, 4 Minute, all those groups, Big Bang, which I never really got into, but I know a lot of people liked that group. But yeah, that's when I first started really listening to K-pop. I actually went to SM Town, I think it was 2012, in the springtime, to a concert in California. I got to see like Shiny, FX, Girls' Generation, Super Junior, TVXQ, BoA. That was really cool, but that's honestly the only K-pop concert I've ever been to in my life. But I have a couple friends of mine who also like K-pop, and we've been listening to it every now and then. I had a couple years since then that I kind of didn't listen to it as often, and I started listening to it again a lot starting at the end of like, I think it was 2018, right before last year. And then like summer of last year, I really started to try and immerse myself in a lot of the newer K-pop groups that I never became familiar with. I had heard of most of them, but never actually listened to a lot of them. I believe the first one that caught my eye was Twice. So, for example, if they have a comeback again or a music video, those will probably be uploaded too, because that's probably one of my favorite girl groups at the moment. Very bubbly, nice, cute videos. I like that a lot about them. And of course, I had heard of BTS. They were really getting popular around that time. But the first music video I ever saw was Dope. And it was honestly a month after that I decided to look at it again and really pay attention, because I was like, okay, I'm trying to see what all the hype is about. What is going on with this group? I had no idea. And after looking at that music video and kind of paying more attention to what each of the members did and how they danced, and then checking out more music videos, I believe the second one I watched was Not Today, and it's still my favorite music video and song to this day, even after the new comeback. It just has a special place for me because that's when it really became apparent to me that I was really gonna like this group. That music video was really cool to me. It was like half movie, half music video. Uh, it was very entertaining, and they were all very talented, and it was very cool to me. But Dope is seriously what started it all, and then I decided to check out more. So I have to give credit to that one too. At first, Tay was my bias because he was the one who stuck out to me. I am a singer, and I like big vocal range kind of singers, and he definitely has that. He can go high and he can go low, and he has this nice smooth tone to his voice. And even though he's not my current bias, he will always be the reason I decided to listen more to BTS music wise because of his vocal quality, and I wanted to find out what everything else was like. And yes, I have a bias right now, but I'm totally OT7, meaning for those who are still new to this, maybe this is the first time you're watching anything about BTS. I have no idea who all is watching this. It means that you support each of them equally, and you don't only just stand one or two members, and you appreciate all that they all do. You may have a bias that you like more for certain reasons, or that appeals to your likes more, whether it be their singing or whatever. But to only support that person is just weird to me. Like, all of these people are so talented, and all those boys deserve everything. Not just those people who, only support one or two of them and then just hate on the others. That's just totally horrible, and I can't believe people do that. But it's all over the internet if you look. But the best army are those who support all of the boys, which I am totally for as well. Hold on. Oh gosh. But anyways, yeah, so Tay was my first bias, and for a while he was. And I started to delve in deeper into the whole of BTS, meaning I was watching Get to Know You videos, watching more music videos, listening to more songs, and watching more lyric videos, watching more funny behind the scenes moments, and getting to know their personalities better. And after that, slowly but surely, a couple of them started appealing to me more based on either certain things that stuck out to me based on what I've been through and what I could relate to, or just the way I liked their singing or whatever. But Jin is definitely up there. He, I think, is the one I can relate to the most on a personal level. He started out not knowing how to do a lot of things because he originally wanted to be an actor, and then he had to learn singing and all that stuff and dancing. And I have been through a lot of roads in my life where I had to learn a lot of things, and I struggled with quite a bit of things. And even though I grew up singing and it was kind of a natural talent for me, I always was not satisfied, I guess, with how my singing was at the moment. And I was trying to get better. And again, that's why I think I relate to him the most. And also Jimin, who is my bias right now, because Jimin's a little hard on himself, but we all know he does great, but he just wants to do his best. But those two I can relate to the most. Jimin is my favorite currently, however, and again, Jin is still way up there for me. I don't know why. It's just those two relate to me the most on a personal level, and their singing's really awesome. Jin, in my opinion, is probably my favorite of the members to watch live. He has a very clear pitch. I don't really hear him go off pitch very often, which is awesome. And what I like about Jimin's singing the most is how high he can sing. Like, I'm a girl, and I have to give him props for being able to sing higher than I can, and not as shaky as I can, because if I tried to sing some of those notes he does, I'd sound like a chipmunk, and my voice would crack, and I couldn't do it ever. Like, when you're live on stage, moments like that happen, and I know it's happened to him and some of the others where their voices crack or anything, but I would rather have them do what they can and do their best without lip syncing than lip sync. And like, I if it's just a little bit, it's fine to me. Like they have to work so hard, and they're stressed, and they just want to do their best for us. But then there's also these super amazing shining moments where they just go all out, and you can hear their amazing vocals and the rappers' amazing raps and see their awesome dancing. And I'm getting way off track here. Holy cow. But anyways, Jimin is my current bias. Um, why is he over Jin slightly? I don't know, honestly. It's just, do you guys, when you have a bias, do you ever get that feeling when they're on screen or when you hear their voice or whatever, as maybe your bias is a rapper or a really good dancer, when they're on screen, you just get this feeling of excitement or appreciation for them more for some reason? That's me, I guess. I don't know. Part of it has to do with his singing, but I just really, really love his perky personality and being silly behind the scenes. Again, I started liking certain members better when watching behind the scenes stuff too. And his dancing style and how he did that dance academy and just the way he flows when he dances in that style, and just it's so beautiful. Like almost every time I see him dance like that, I'll cry. Just anyways, but I love all of the members so much that each bring something to the table. They are not BTS without each other, and I will probably do another video about how each of them represents a part of the group, or maybe separate videos of why I appreciate each of them for different reasons. Maybe that would work better. Maybe I could just do one at a time eventually. I don't know. But anyways, let's go back to why I got into BTS a little more. Even after all that happened. Last winter was really interesting. I got sick a couple times. My friends and I usually go on a vacation, but we wanted to save money this year. But I could definitely tell there was a little bit of a disconnection between my normal schedule, because we had had that tradition for a long time, but money for me and another friend of mine and just the timing of it all, it just didn't work for us. And I know it sounds weird, but it wasn't any big issues in my life, just a throw off of my schedule, and work was really crazy, and quite a few of their songs really helped me get ready for the day and uplift my spirits. The first one to do that was Magic Shop. That was from the first album I bought. I was at Target and I got Love Yourself Answer, which had 2 CDs and a lot of their songs. That's the first ones I really got into and listened to. But that one really stuck out to me and really helped me, especially. And then there'll be the more upbeat songs that I would listen to in the car on the way to work to get myself energized, because I work with kids and I need to be at their level and not lazy. I have to be able to run around and be energetic. So songs like Not Today, dope. Fake a Love, that would probably be a good one. Has a nice beat to it. I don't know. A lot of the rap line songs are good to listen to in the mornings to wake me up, maybe when I'm getting ready in the morning. Another reason I appreciate them so much, and I don't think I will ever stop being a fan, is just how humble they are despite their popularity, and how much they do for charity and things like that. They're just some of the most amazing human beings I've ever seen in the whole K-pop scene. And I can now understand their popularity a little better, not just because they're a boy band per se. Yes, they have a lot of fans who are over the top a little bit, but that's okay with me. Like, you love them for why you love them, but I think the main reason they have such a big fan base is because they tackle a lot of tough issues in their lyrics. They really speak from the heart. They produce a lot of their own songs, write a lot of their own songs, do a lot of good things for communities, charities, whatever you want to say. And again, I've been into K-pop since 2011, and I've never delved into learning about a group as much as I have BTS. And part of that is because of how much they've done and just how much their lyrics have spoke to me. And it's just such a nice connection with the fans. Like, I feel like I'm a part of a family every time I talk to fans online, and we chat about what they have done for us in our lives. Maybe BTS has gotten one of them out of a hard time, and they'll tell me that, and it's really cool to see those things. But anyways, there's so much more to BTS than just music and dancing and nice looking men. I'm just saying. Like, I'm way older than them. I'm like 10 years older than them pretty much, but I'm just saying. um, but there's way more to them than that. There is a reason I got into them so quickly once I finally tried to see what it was all about. And it wasn't just a gradual thing. It was almost immediately. I was just constantly trying to learn more about them. And anyways, they mean a lot to me, and their music means a lot to me. I wouldn't consider myself a crazy fangirl. I would consider myself more of a devoted listener and supporter of BTS, because they have done a lot for me, and they have helped me through my days, just with the way their songs impact me, and I just like their messages that they send to everyone, and how they're known throughout the world, and that music really has no barriers if you try and understand what they're saying. And that's kind of how I got into some K-pop groups back in the day, is even if I don't know Korean, I tried to learn what was the meaning behind each song, and that really helped me understand what the artists were going for, and that's really cool to me. But anyways, I did a short-ish, it's like over 16 minutes now, 17 minutes almost, a quick little vlog about why I started listening to BTS and supporting them. If you want to learn anything else about my favorite things about BTS or any other groups that I support right now, or do you want to know what other groups I like currently or used to like back in the day, which I still support even though they're not groups anymore, or whatever, you can ask me about that. The next video will probably be my BTS text story video, my first one. I already wrote the story. Now the editing is taking a while. And again, I work a full-time job. YouTube's not gonna pay me at all. I'm not gonna do one of those monetization channels. I'm just gonna do one of those laid-back, I'm gonna do it for fun channels. But anyways, you can find all my other places online. I have Twitter, Vimeo. Vimeo is where I'm gonna put my music video and song reactions mostly, so check that out. I'm on Twitter. But anyways, those will all be in the description. And thank you for watching. This is Froggy Otaku signing out. And have a wonderful, wonderful day or night or afternoon or whatever time you're watching this. And I purple you guys. See you later in the next video. Bye.